Hello, I'm Mrs. Liu. Today we're going to look at this chemistry question on speed of reaction. Aqueous hydrogen peroxide decomposed according to the following equation. Two experiments were carried out to measure the rate of production of oxygen from aqueous hydrogen peroxide. The results are given below. So remember, for rate of reaction, we need to know two things, right? The first thing you need to know is which reaction is faster. The faster reaction will have a steeper gradient. Steeper gradient means it's faster. And faster, what determines the speed? Determined by the 5 factors. And most importantly, if concentration and volume take into account, concentration will determine the speed of the reaction. And second, which one will produce more products will depend on the number of moles of products. And number of moles of products is also dependent on number of moles of reactants. Let's look at this question. It looks like you have to calculate, but you can actually get the answer without calculating. Okay, how does it work? Okay, let me erase this first. Okay, so we have 100 cm³ of 2 mole per dm³ hydrogen peroxide. This is the first reaction, X. Sorry, this is the first experiment, X. Experiment Y, you also have 100 cm³ of 2 mole per dm³. But on top of that, you actually added 50 cm³ of 0.5 moles. So how does this affect the speed and the amount of products? Okay, by adding 0.5 moles per dm³ to 2 moles per dm³, do you think it will dilute the solution or you will make the solution more concentrated? You started with 2 mole per dm³. So if you add a more dilute solution to it, you would have diluted this solution. Okay, by diluting the concentration means the concentration has dropped, means the speed of the reaction is actually slower. Speed of reaction of X decreases because the concentration is lower than that of 2. Because you added this 0.5 into 2 mole per dm³, the concentration has dropped, and therefore the speed of reaction of Y is actually slower than that of X. X has a faster reaction. Okay, so now we'll look at the amount of products formed. Okay, X produces this amount of products from this amount of reactants. Y, on top of this first set of reactants, you added another set. So that means Y actually has more products because you added another set other than the existing first set. Okay, so you have additional reactants. That means Y actually produces more products even though it's slower. But X actually produces less products as compared to Y, although it is faster because it has a higher concentration. So remember, your speed of reaction, always check with the concentration, not the volume. And your amount of products, remember to calculate the number of moles. In this case, you can actually tell by looking at the question. Okay, so now we know that Y is actually slower. Okay, Y is actually slower. You can see this is slower. Okay, and it has more products. Okay, sorry, this is actually faster because it's steeper. Okay, so Y is slower, which is this one, but actually has more products. Okay, this is for Y. And then for X, it's actually faster, okay, because it's steeper. Sorry, for X, it's actually faster. Okay, this is for X. And less products, okay, is lower than Y. Okay, hence the answer is D. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, you are a miracle.